Alright, what's going on folks? Stormwolf here, and welcome to a brief tutorial on how to install the Uchiha Clan mod for Skyrim Special Edition. I know a lot of you have asked me to make this video, and I apologize that it's taken so long, but if you watched the last video that I made, you know that I am basically scrapping everything and reinstalling Skyrim and a bunch of mods. So I figured this would be the perfect opportunity to show you how exactly to install the Uchiha Clan mod. One thing to note as we go through this installation, you're going to need a legitimate copy of Skyrim Special Edition. This does not work with a pirated copy, and you're not going to get any support from any of the forum pages because one of the mods that you're going to have to download, you have to connect to the Bethesda.net, and you can't do that with a pirated copy because it will not allow you to connect online to the internet. So keep that in mind as we go along with this installation. If you do have a pirated copy, I personally cannot help you. You may find someone in the comments if you ask, but me personally, I wouldn't know how to assist you in that situation. So without further ado, let's move on to the actual installation. Right, so first off, you're going to need a mod organizer. You can do a manual installation, however, I highly recommend this method as it is very clean, it's very precise, and it helps you manage all of your mods. My personal recommendation is use Mod Organizer 2, however, you can use Vortex or you can use Nexus Mod Manager. Moving on from there, we're actually going to go to the web page here. We are here at the Uchiha Clan. All these links will be down in the description below, so don't worry about copying the link from the video. And if you scroll down to requirements, there are actually other mods that we're going to need. One of them we're actually going to have to launch the game and download the mod from there, which we'll get to that step. So as you can see here, the Nexus requirements, one of them is going to be race compatibility for Skyrim Special Edition and Sky UI. So I already have Sky UI installed because I needed this mod to install with other ones. As you can see here, there are a couple of off-site requirements as well. The Naruto Ultimate Overhaul, which we're going to have to get that from launching the game, and the Skyrim Script Extender. So we'll go ahead and open both these up here. So the Skyrim Script Extender, a lot of you, if you actually modded the game before, what you need to do is download the latest build. Currently, that's going to be 2.0.17. You're going to go ahead and download the zip archive. We'll go ahead and do that now. As you can see here, it's already downloaded, so I'm going to go ahead and open up the folder and show you what's inside. For this, you're going to need either 7-zip or WinZero. I'm sorry, not WinZero, but Renoir. Okay, so once you extract the SKSE folder, you're going to have a data folder, a SRC, which I believe is stand for scripts, and you're going to have these other files here. What I normally do is I go ahead and copy all of these files here. You really don't need the README and the what's new. Those are just an update and exactly how to install the method there in a written format. And you're going to want to copy all of these here. So once you go to Mod Organizer and you get Mod Organizer set up, I'll leave a link in the description below how to set up Mod Organizer if you don't know. If you click on this folder here, open Game Folder. And what you're going to do is right click inside of the folder, paste. And what that's going to do is it's going to install SKSE. I already have it installed, but I'm going to go ahead and replace the files anyway. It's not really going to do much of a difference. So now you have SKSE installed. Now we can move on to the next step. So the next step we're going to download is race compatibility for Skyrim Special Edition. Honestly, I recommend this mod even if you're not going to install the Uchiha Clan mod and you're downloading a modded race or anything like that, as this really does help. So what you're gonna do is go to Files, and you're going to use the race compatibility all-in-one script installer. This is the easiest method, and it comes with all of the latest updates and patches. I would not worry about any of these files down here unless you need to get an older version for whatever reason. If you set up Mod Organizer correctly, all you would need to do is hit the Mod Manager download. And so we're going to open up Mod Manager here. And as you can see in the Downloads tab, we have the Race Compatibility All-in-One Script Installer. So we're going to go ahead and double click on that. And you're going to have a couple of patches here that, depending on what you've installed, you're going to need to actually add on here. I'll make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see. So I have the unofficial Skyrim Special Edition patch. I don't have Moonlight Tales, so I'm not going to install that. I don't have an Vampire Overhaul patch or the Vampire Lord Overhaul, so we don't need any of that. And we're going to hit install. So once that's installed, you'll see over here on the left hand side under mod name, I have mine separated by installation so I know what the latest mod I've installed. Go ahead and click on that, and the mod will be installed. We'll go ahead and go to the plugins, so that way you can see where it is in the plugins. And as you can see right here, race compatibility and race compatibility, the Skyrim Special Edition patch override. You wouldn't really need to worry about that, but just make sure you have those two files inside of your load order. Alright, so the next step is we're actually going to launch the game, because we're going to actually need to be within Skyrim itself and go to the Bethesda.net mod page and get the next mod that we need. So I'm going to go ahead and launch the game, and you will see the screen when I'm inside the game. Alright, so we are in Skyrim, and what you're going to want to do, my Skyrim screen looks a little bit different, but that's not important. You want to go ahead and go to the mods tab, and you're going to need to enter your Bethesda.net username and password if you don't have one set up. Go ahead and set up one now, and then come back to the screen, and we'll go ahead and continue with the tutorial. Alright, so once you've made an account and you're logged in, you're going to be looking for the Naruto Ultimate Overhaul mod. Now, I have it in my library, so it's a little bit easier to find. However, your library is going to look a little bit different if you're new to modding or actually installing mods from the Bethesda.net page. What you want to do is go ahead and press X, and you're going to go ahead and search in Naruto. And it should be one of the first three that pop up here. What you want to do is click on that. It will give you a brief description and a list of all the stuff that you get from the Naruto Ultimate Overhaul. If you haven't seen that video, I have plenty variations of it. I'll try and link the most up-to-date version of it, which I believe was a version that was made either prior to being updated to Special Edition or right after it was uploaded to Special Edition. But what you're going to do is click on download. And as you can see here, the mod is going to start downloading. It may take a bit depending on your internet connection, but it shouldn't take too long. So what we're going to do is we'll be back after it's done installing. Alright, so once you're finished installing, you'll know that the mod is installed. You can either hit disable, delete, you can rate the mod if you want. I've already rated it. You can also hit this to all your favorites as well. Using this as your favorites, what we'll do is, as you've seen earlier in my library, it will have a list of mods I've installed in the past or some of my favorites. Once you're done, go ahead and exit out, and you're going to get this message. The mod selection / load order has been changed. The game will now reload your data files. That's very important. Let the game do its thing. It may take a few moments, again, depending on the size of your load order, things like that. So go ahead and let it do its thing. It shouldn't take too long. We'll go ahead and either cut it here if it takes a little bit longer, or we'll let it run its course here. So there you go. It took less than a minute to do so. Once you're done, you can go ahead and exit out, which is what we're going to be doing now. And so we're back in Mod Organizer, and if you want to make sure that the mod installed properly, what you can do is you can separate your mod by names, which is what I've done here. And if you search under N, you will see here Naruto Overhaul.esp. If you have that checked, that means that you've installed the mod correctly, and everything should be good to go for the next step. Alright, so we are back over at the Uchiha Clan mod page. The latest version is going to be version 2.2a. This was last uploaded and updated last year, April 21st. The status of this mod is done. It's complete. I believe the only thing that's really looked at this point is if there's any groundbreaking bugs or game-breaking bugs or anything like that. But the mod itself should be relatively stable. So I believe this is the final version that's going to be coming out, at least for the Uchiha Clan. Someone else may do something different. Anyways, I'm rambling. Same deal here. You're going to want to download the latest version, which I mentioned was 2.2a. So go ahead and hit Mod Manager Download. Here, it's going to give you a list of mods that you should already have downloaded and install. Again, Race Compatibility, Sky UI, Naruto Ultimate Overhaul, and the Skyrim Script Extender. Once you have all those installed up and running, go ahead and hit Download. We'll go ahead and go back to Mod Manager. And the mod is downloading now. Once it's done downloading, we'll go ahead and double click it. And it will bring you to the options page for the for the Uchiha Clan. So you have a couple options here that you can choose. If you want to choose the color of the Renegon, you can. My personal pick is either between the normal eye or the darker. The purple one's okay if you want a more vibrant color. We'll go ahead and install that. You can change the texture if you wish. I don't know why Omega made Riddick do this, but I'm not going to judge. The blue's a little cool. I've never actually used that before, but anyways, I'm rambling and these are all optional. Optional Sharingan texture, if you want to change the texture of the Sharingan. You can have it closer to the anime, which is my recommendation. You can do this. I've had problems with it, especially if you're using custom eyes. So I would be careful using the inactive Sharingan eye. Essentially what it does is it turns your eyes black whenever the Sharingan's not active. Itachi's Mangekyo, this matches a little bit closer to his anime/manga credit. I actually like using that as well. Madara's outfit, if you wish. You can change the symbol on Madara's outfit to match that of the Uchiha Clan. This is the Sage look if you wanted to have more of the Sage of the Six Paths. You can also make the outfit black instead of gray. I opt to choose I usually go with the Madara outfit with the Sage look because I like the way it looks. I've also dabbled with that as well. The Gunbai, if you want to change the color of it, I usually leave it alone as the way it is. A couple of optional stuff if you have female or CBBE females. This is actually a pretty good option to choose if you use that. I've never used better male feet. If you want the original awakened sound, if you want to change the textures of Tobi's war outfits, a couple of options you can play around with. We're not going to waste too much time. And here you can actually install a replacement for the Edo Tensei robes. I don't like the look of them, so I don't install them. And you have the option to install the Mujin Tsukiyomi. I go for option 2. It's a little bit more vibrant and it shows a little bit more, especially if you have like a clear sky. So go ahead and hit install. Same deal here. We'll go ahead and double check that the Uchiha Clan mod is installed while going to plugins. And as you can see here, Uchiha Clan. So we're good to go. One last thing I would double check is make sure you have all your plugins checked. Sometimes Mod Organizer will uncheck mods. I don't know exactly why. It's a little weird and finicky, but make sure you have everything checked on the mods that you're going to be using. If you don't want to go through every single one, you can go ahead and hit right click and enable all, and this will enable all of your plugins. You can also use loot to sort through your mod list. I'm not going to do so because it's not really too important as of right now for me. So what we're going to do is I'm going to launch the game, and I'm going to show you 2 ways to know if you've installed the mod correctly. Alright, once you launch the game from Mod Organizer, go ahead and give it a few seconds. I would say wait about maybe 15-20 seconds. You may get a message that appears on the top left hand side that says the Uchiha Clan has been added. So go ahead and go to the mod configuration menu. Mine looks a little bit different. Scroll down, and you should have the option the Uchiha Clan. This means that you've installed the mod correctly, and you can go ahead and change a couple of settings here in the mod configuration menu. I'll go ahead and show what it looks like if you're installing a new game, and if you have a mod such as Skyrim Unbound or Alternate Start Live Another Life. Alright, so this is what it looks like if you start a new game. I have the mod Alternate Start Live Another Life, so you should have the character selection, or not, sorry, character creator here. Go ahead and go to race, and at the very bottom you should have Uchiha. This means you've installed the mod correctly and you're good to go. Alright, so that's going to do it for the tutorial. Hopefully it was helpful for you guys. I apologize it took so long to make. I am just lazy when it comes to this type of stuff, but I'm going to work on that in the future. If it was helpful, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I will leave a link in the description down below for how to install Mod Organizer, as well as the link to Mod Organizer and the Uchiha Clan mod and stuff like that. So go ahead and check the description. All the information should be down there as well. And if you see people asking about how to install the mod, please link them to this video. It will definitely spread the video out there, and it will help people know how to install the mod so you guys don't have to answer the questions in the comments. So let me know what you guys think. I apologize it took so long, but hopefully the next one won't take as long. Have a great day.